Thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate it.
And thank you for having me.
Of course. Congrats on the new album coming out. They Got Amnesia, November 12th. How are you feeling leading up to the release?
I'm feeling great, man. I feel like, it's the best album I ever made in my life. So, I want to put it out to the world so I can finally, like delivering the baby is like,
Yeah, share it with us. I'm ready for it. That's
yeah.
awesome. Yeah, you talked about your experiences 2 years ago being in the ICU, fighting for your life, some heavy
Yeah.
stuff. This might be a bit of a loaded question, but how was that experience for you? And then how has your outlook changed since everything that happened?
It just, when it just shows you how powerful you are. It shows you that, you never know your strength until God tests you, and because He know your strength. So I think that whole process just was a minor setback for a major comeback. I think that sometimes you got to go through things like that so you can tap into this whole new layer, from clarity to music to creativity. Just looking at life from a different angle. You give people your vision from a different angle.
Yeah, totally.
So,
As cheesy as it is, I really feel like everything happens for a reason. So that could be
yeah.
like a perfect example of that, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. Everything happened for a reason. Everything, and everything, shapes you and molds you to the new person that you are.
Yeah. And I can see that you've been pulling from those experiences with just the album art of this album. So is
Yeah.
that a big experience that you pulled into for, did it influence a lot of the album itself?
That's actually my screensaver
Oh
from
yeah.
from the actual day that it happened. So if you was to look at my phone, like that's actually my screensaver from like the original day.
Why did you choose to do that? Like, why do you want to be reminded of that every time you go on your phone?
A reminder that I was in ICU, so I could stay on the right track.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I want to stay on the right track, and I kept on looking at it every day. I was like, you know what, I need to make the album cover like this, but
Yeah.
the new and improved French Montana, the 20
Yeah.
yeah the 2022 French Montana. So it's just you gotta know where you're coming from to know where you're going. That's what that picture is.
Nice. I love that. And I respect you so much too for talking so openly about that. I feel like, do you find that that's just comes naturally for you, or do you have to tap into some like vulnerability in order to even just talk about everything?
Yeah, I think that I think that the more you talk about it, the more you live in your truth. I don't have to put this wall or build this filter around me to give people what they want to hear. I think the the most the most powerful things and the most the biggest things in life come from an uncomfortable place. you
Right.
know yeah, so I just think it's my truth, and there might be somebody out there that that's going through it, that's not talking about it, that might need to talk about it, because it's almost like a therapeutic place.
I want to talk about the video for I Don't Really Care. I think it's so good. It's so creative. There's so much to it. Where did that idea come to play off other artists' music videos?
Well, the idea for the video, I sat there and I said, how can I have the best video of the year? So I started watching, Eminem videos. I started watching Childish Gambino videos. I started watching Abel videos. And I started looking at things that had the most effect on hip hop culture in the past couple of years. So I had to take those ideas and I said, how can I make French Montana fit in these ideas? Because it's easy to just take something, but to make it yours and own it is a whole different experience. So I was like, how can I do it? And I was like, you know what? I got to make my best video of the year. So
Yeah.
that's how I got that.
Mission accomplished. It was so good. I love it so much. Did you tell any of the artists that you were doing that beforehand?
Yeah. Definitely told Abel.
Yeah.
I told a couple people. Yeah.
Nice. I also saw that you dressed up as him for Halloween.
Yeah.
Did you just walk in and then he saw it, or did he know about that too?
No, I mean, he's seen it in the video, but he didn't see it like until I got next to him.
Yeah, that's crazy. His Halloween costume was insane too. He was like unrecognizable.
Yeah, it's crazy. No, he's the GOAT when it comes to putting outfits together. He take his
Yeah.
time. He actually looked like the person. That's crazy.
I know those prosthetics or whatever he does. The person he's got is,
Yeah,
yeah, that's it.
crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Did you help direct that video as well? And Panicking?
Um, which one? Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah. I directed Unforgettable. I direct a lot of my videos.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I love that you did that. That's so sweet.
Yeah,
I've heard that there's a documentary coming out about your life. Is that's still in the works? That's still coming?
yeah, definitely. It's coming out next year. I wanted to drop the music first,
Hmm.
because usually when I look at people documentaries, it remind me of who they was. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I want my doc to be who I am now. So I want
Yeah.
my music to catch up with the story, because the story is just such an epic story that when people see it, I want people, to be like, all right, he was hot and he's still hot.
Totally. Yeah. What do you want people to learn most about you with the story being told?
Um, the struggle, and the struggle where where I came from and where I'm at, and it's just, it wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy process, you know what I'm saying? And that people got amnesia and they forget about everything. They only remember the highlights. But in this game, you're gonna hit rock bottom more times than you're gonna hit the upper echelon. So I think that people need to respect it and know how to navigate through it. And just give
Yeah.
them my story, because there's a little bit of everybody's story in my story.
Amazing. And I think that goes back to like your vulnerability and just like telling everybody everything. I don't think you
Yeah.
like hide anything or hold anything back.
No, definitely not. You have
Yeah.
to.
Sweet. I'm excited for that.
No, thank
That's
you.
so great.
Thank
Nice. You've accomplished so much. You got a documentary on the way. You got the album on the way. You've done so the an ungodly amount of mixtapes that you've come out with. What
you.
is
Yeah.
something that you want to accomplish that you haven't already accomplished?
Doing my own series, probably.
Hell
Something.
yeah.
Yeah, something dope.
Nice. Like a television series, like
Yeah.
written, scripted.
Yeah, but something that's like in the hip hop culture.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? And definitely, putting an album out with it.
Yeah. I love
Yeah,
it. Sweet.
yeah, definitely.
French, thank you so much for taking the time. Such a fan. Really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
No, thank you for having me, Shannon.